Achieving a good Lighthouse score is a benchmark to ensure that a website is well optimized. In this video, we'll take a look at DebugBear's Lighthouse tab. Lighthouse is a free tool made by Google that provides insight on how to improve websites. The test checks key indicators such as speed, accessibility, best practices, and SEO. Most developers use Lighthouse through PageSpeed Insights, which runs Lighthouse tests and shows results in an easy-to-read format. It's a great way to make sure your site is user-friendly and meets modern web standards. Lighthouse is also run in DebugBear. If you have already been running Lighthouse tests with PageSpeed Insights, you will likely see differing results as PageSpeed Insights uses simulated throttling, whereas DebugBear slows down the page load. You can see the configuration at the bottom of any Lighthouse test. For more information surrounding the differences between testing environments, check out the article on our blog. To see the Lighthouse results for a URL, select a page and head to the Lighthouse tab. One of the benefits of using DebugBear is being able to monitor the results over time. You can also set up performance budgets to catch regressions if one of the scores drops below a certain level. There are 4 main categories in the Lighthouse report. Performance, which measures how quickly and efficiently a page loads and becomes interactive. Accessibility, which checks how easy the site is to use for everyone, including people with disabilities. Best practices, which checks for modern web development standards and security best practices. And finally, SEO, which evaluates how well the page is optimized to rank in search engine results. Accessibility, best practices, and SEO are easier to interpret. Recommendations are listed at the bottom of the report for each of these categories to help achieve a good score of 90. In this example, we can see that accessibility is just below a good score. When clicking on the metric, we can see the suggested changes. In this case, there are a few changes which could be made, including reviewing that each header on the page is assigned correctly, which would be an easy fix and result in a better score. We can view each audit by category or review all of the audits in a singular list. We can also use the date selector to see how the audits have changed over time. A full page screenshot is provided in the top right corner. The performance score is more in depth. When hovering over the performance score, the breakdown is shown between the metrics. There's a calculator which defines how each metric contributes to the overall score. The metrics are first contentful paint and speed index, which contribute 10% each. Largest contentful paint and cumulative layout shift, which contribute half of the overall score, combined at 25% each. And finally, total blocking time, which contributes the remaining 30%. With knowledge of the performance score breakdown, we can understand how to improve the score efficiently. In this case, the score is mostly made up from a good CLS value, with the LCP and TBT scores at 0, resulting in a poor overall score. Below the score and metric values are Google's new insights, which have been introduced to better highlight performance issues. Here we can see that FCP could be improved by deferring a render block in script. LCP could also be improved by using the fetch priority high attribute. Making these changes should see an overall increase in the performance score. With TBT contributing 30% of the overall score, some changes definitely need to be made for this page. If we scroll up to the subscores section, we can learn more about how to reduce TBT by clicking View Details. Each of the purple indicators are tasks over 50 milliseconds, which result in TBT. Each of these long tasks could be split up to reduce TBT and improve the Lighthouse performance score. The biggest contributors here are not third-party scripts, which gives the developer more control on how to tackle this particular issue. When viewing the film strip, we can see how these long tasks are holding back the LCP score also, a performance issue which isn't highlighted in the Lighthouse test specifically. If we select FCP in the performance score breakdown, we can see the same issue. All render blocking requests have completed, but long tasks are further delaying content from rendering on the page. By reducing TBT on the page, it's likely that not only the TBT score will increase, but also FCP and LCP. By monitoring the page consistently, you can see how the performance score improves over time.